Welcome to my video detailing the subtle nuances of the around the body pass. I've got about 3 tips that should help clear things up for those of you that are still having trouble with this great transition exercise. Okay, now the thing with the upper body pass is you gotta get this thing moving now, which is tough if you're using a kettlebell. There's bugs and stuff here. If you're using a kettlebell that's maybe a little bit on the light side, don't let that stop you. Now, just like the previous video with the slingshot, the upper body or the around the world pass is a lot more effective and smooth if you were holding on to one side of the handle. So that's the first thing. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to one side of the handle, so when that comes around my body, I have the whole other side of the handle to grab onto. Easy. You probably figured that one out already. Next thing to think about is, and I might slow this down into slow motion just so you can see what I mean, but we're really trying to use the core to move this kettlebell around, and the arms are just sort of hanging out for the ride. If you try to do the around the world or around the body pass like this, too rigid, it's okay, but this is much better. Here, I'll slow that down.
Okay, so as the kettlebell comes behind me, I'm actually using the force of my abdominals contracting forwards to swing that thing behind me. Now I'm switching directions in front, and I'm crunching forwards, and as it comes to my right, I'm squeezing to the left, squeezing to the right, forwards. So I'm really using my core to drive this movement. My arms are just hanging along for the ride. I'm really trying to use this exercise to rest my arms and maybe roast my core a little bit, and at the same time catch my breath. It's a great exercise.
It's a great ab workout actually, and but you have to be consciously keeping your abdominals tense and using your core to move the kettlebell around your body. So if you're tired and you're using this as a recovery exercise, such as in maybe some of my chapters from Extreme Kettlebell 2, then you can slow it down. But the same rules apply. I'm just not using as much force, but I'm still keeping my abs tight. I'm still leaning forward as the kettlebell comes back. And that's basically it. I'm doing like a little mini crunch so that that kettlebell will make it around the back of my body without getting stuck into that never never land. That's pretty much all I have to say about that exercise. The only other thing I would caution you about is getting that kettlebell. Let's say you're exhausted, you drop the kettlebell in the sand or the gravel or the gym floor, and you're gonna, okay, I've got enough gumption to do this last round of around the world passes. Again, just like with a slingshot, get that kettlebell up the proper way, then start the exercise. Don't get lazy and start doing stuff like that. That's fine, like you can get away with it, but the day will come where maybe you're tired or that disc is a little bit in a vulnerable position, and then boom, you're out of the game for a while. So stay safe with the kettlebell training, because if done properly, it will allow you to use the kettlebell that you're supposed to be using in terms of weight, and it will also keep you injury free. And let's say you have an injury, like a sprained ankle or something, you can still do kettlebells. There's no impact. Let's say you have a busted up knee like I do, I can still do kettlebells as long as I do things the right way. So rant's over, lecture is over, everybody. Have a great day, enjoy the sun wherever you are, and stay healthy. Thanks.